If you're someone who's been following up on Emma Raducanu's performance in these past couple of years, you'd be surprised to know that even though she's doing wonders in the game, she's had a lot of trouble along the way. Today, let's talk about how Emma Raducanu opens up on never doing any normal teenage things because of tennis. So without further ado, let's go out and find out more. Starting with how Emma didn't get to live a normal teenage phase. To pursue a career in tennis, Emma Raducanu has done pretty well compared to other youngsters. Raducanu, who was this week awarded an MBE from King Charles III for her contributions to the game, is presently training for the 2023 season, hoping to have better success than in 2022 when she battled injuries and dropped out of the lineup entirely. It seemed like a lifetime ago when she won the US Open in 2021 after coming up through the qualifying rounds to become the first player, male or female, to accomplish so. In an interview with Grazia, Raducanu reflected on her US Open victory and the impact it had on her life, saying that for her family, it did not differ from any other Friday or Saturday night. She said that she had never left the house. She never participated in typical adolescent behavior. It takes some time getting used to, what with all the training and the traveling, but she enjoys her independence and is focused on the larger goal. She said that throughout her career, she has performed better than most of her peers her age, and that she plans to continue playing well into her 20s and 30s. The star added that she's looking forward to putting in a good shift. Being in the spotlight at such a young age and having to deal with the world's feedback and criticism must be so hard on a young girl, not to mention all the pressure that comes with having to be the best of the best. Also, keeping in mind that she was often against an opponent who had been in the game for not years but decades. Next, Emma also explained why having someone like Andy Murray is very helpful. Raducanu has made it clear that Andy Murray, her predecessor as the most prominent Brit, has been a helpful sounding board for her, so she is not the first person to carve a way for British tennis. According to her, things in tennis might seem to be going from bad to worse in an instant. She said that winning just one match can do wonders for your self-assurance, and that once you have it and the momentum is on your side, you feel you can do anything. Emma said that it's a very individual sport and that people are friendly, but it's hard to get close to someone you're competing against. But in all that chaos, she has someone special by her side. Well, she had nothing but praise for the man. Raducanu mentioned how Andy Murray is a great person to speak to since he has experienced many of the same things that she has. She said she was inspired by him when he won Wimbledon and the Olympics for the first time. The young star acknowledges that she is not immune to the risks associated with becoming popular and that she is feeling the strain of tennis's non-stop worldwide treadmill. She said that she often allows herself to get absorbed in the present, that she forgets to reflect on the many wonderful aspects of her life. She said that you constantly consider potential future actions and outcomes. It's truly amazing watching how old tennis stars are nowadays, having a great influence on the upcoming babies and teaching them the ropes of how to handle this sport. We love to see stars supporting each other on their way to the top. Let's talk about how Raducanu receives MBE honor for services to tennis. Emma Raducanu received the MBE honor from King Charles III of England just recently. The 2021 US Open winner was honored for her contributions to the sport of tennis at an investor ceremony held at Windsor Castle. After becoming the first British woman to win a Grand Slam tournament in 44 years last summer, Raducanu was already a member of the Order of the British Empire. Raducanu said that it's been wonderful to get her award from His Majesty the King and that she is overwhelmed with gratitude. Although she was photographed showing off her medal, the teenager said it wasn't a big deal at home. Emma reportedly told Grazia magazine, "It was just like a normal Friday or Saturday night. The journey can be made more difficult by the weight of having accomplished so much at such a young age." Raducanu said that fellow Brit Andy Murray is someone she can confide in if she has a problem. Both tennis players come from similar backgrounds and understand the pressures of making it as a professional at a young age. After making history and earning $21 million in the previous year, Emma's stardom shows no signs of fading. Since winning the US Open, she quickly secured a list of endorsement agreements from major brands, including British Airways, Dior, Evian, HSBC, Porsche, Tiffany & Co., Co. and Vodafone. Upwards and onwards, Emma. Not to mention, some thought she didn't deserve the award. Days after earning her MBE award from King Charles III at a ceremony at Windsor Castle, Emma Raducanu was informed why she did not deserve the honor. When Raducanu was included in the New Year's honors list at the close of 2017, former footballer Danny Murphy dispelled the notion that the 20-year-old was an inspiration, explaining why he did not agree with the honor. Ex-Liverpool midfielder Murphy has cast doubt on the honor, suggesting that the 20-year-old does not deserve the title of MBE. Just recently, he expressed his confusion at the idea that someone might be honored for just performing their job, no matter how well they do it. The 45-year-old also dismissed the concept that Raducanu had inspired scores of young females, saying that athletes only earned accolades for utilizing their platform to aid other people and issues after they had retired. His argument was that if you earned an accolade where you contributed to a sport and then after you've retired and used that platform to benefit others, then the British #1 and other athletes would merit an MBE. Up next, the critic had someone else in mind, recalling Sir Kenny Dalglish. The former player said that Kenny Dalglish is a terrific example of someone who didn't only become a manager of Liverpool, he absorbed himself, especially after Hillsborough, what he did and the hospital he and his wife built. And when Jim White informed the football player turned pundit that Raducanu was an inspiration, the former athlete had none of it. To who? He retorted, as White explained, to loads of young girls around the world that want to play tennis. Murphy repeated his earlier statements by saying that that's a small, tiny proportion of individuals. The important thing is that she's carrying out her duties. Gladly, Emma didn't pay any heed to the criticism. The next day, after getting her MBE, Raducanu was back at work, hitting at the National Tennis Center in Roehampton as part of her preseason preparations. AM, MBE, PM, NTC. The 20-year-old girl captioned a sequence of photos as she posted to Instagram on Tuesday night from the ceremony and her subsequent practice. And after the event, Raducanu said, "It's been amazing to get my honor today from His Majesty the King. I feel incredibly thankful." Not to forget, Rune congratulated her as well. Holger Rune has sent his congratulations to Emma Raducanu on her recent induction into the British Honor Society, the Order of the British Empire, MBE. On Tuesday, Raducanu was welcomed to Windsor Castle to meet the Queen and Duke. Raducanu earned an MBE from King Charles III at the event in recognition of her tennis achievements. In a statement released by her representative, Raducanu stated her excitement and then went on to Instagram to post there. Many people flocked to congratulate, and among the masses, there was also the tennis star who came forward. Rune congratulated Raducanu in a comment under the post, writing, "Beautiful." Like Emma, the 2022 season was a great one for 19-year-old Rune as well. In what was his final championship of the year, Rune managed to capture his first Masters title after troubling Novak Djokovic in the Paris Masters final. Running off the success of his Paris triumph, Rune also made his debut in the top 10 for the first time in his career. He has said that winning a Grand Slam tournament is his top goal for the 2023 season. However, he claims he is still deciding what to do in 2023. He will speak with his coach after his vacation and they will go over everything, but he is clear on his goals. Raducanu's 17-19 record at the season's end reflects her ups and downs during the year. A semi-final appearance in September's Seoul Open was Raducanu's season high point. Raducanu is now gearing up for the 2023 season, which will kick off in Auckland. That's a wrap for this video. So what did you think of Emma missing out? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.